Okay, well, it's the first video I've done, and today I feel like doing a few videos, so you're gonna see this jumper and all of this for 2 or 3 or so other videos. Apart from this, right now I'm going to talk about Simon Cowell. Now, Simon Cowell isn't this like really nasty, evil figure in the music industry. Then again, he's not exactly the same. A lot of people have watched X Factor, a lot of people know about it, seen the show, or have competed. We've just been contestants who have gone into the queue and not made it any further, all performed in front of him amongst thousands of other people in the audience. And now they know just how bad the show is. I would say that the only good thing that's come from the X Factor is Leona Lewis, but then again, that's what everybody will say. There's a reason why she's the best thing to come out of the show. First of all, she sold the most. I remember her Spirit album and her Echo album, the former outselling the latter, I don't know, 6 times over in this country. Now, both of the albums were good. I'll say that in some ways equal. I liked Spirit. I liked the whole set of singles that she released. And it was pretty good in America as well. The people in America did notice it. They liked it. They caught on to this whole train of fame that Leona Lewis was riding for around the year between the time she won the X Factor and when she released her debut album. Very big over here as well. I think it's the fastest selling debut album, or it is the fastest selling debut album in history in England. Or maybe Susan Boyle has overtaken her in that respect. Not too sure about that, but it was at the time. Now, I just want to go and cast your minds back to the beginning where X Factor when X Factor first begun back in September 2004. I remember those episodes. I remember some of the other people there. There was Steve, the winner, Steve Brookstein, Rowena, Verity. I remember them. And okay, Steve Brookstein won. He had a #1 single, Against All Odds, a song from Phil Collins, again a #1, in America at least, as far as I know. Where did he go after that? Well, where is he? The last time I heard, he had a gig at Wembley and very few people showed up. So, as far as his recording career is concerned, it's a shame that X Factor has gone and given him a record deal estimated to be worth £1 million, well, recording contract, and that he's been shunted off again by lack of appeal, lack of interest. And other people have commented on the effectiveness of these talent shows to get you a record deal, to make you famous on television and not do much more by way of having you become a successful recording artist. I just want to draw interest. I just want to draw some attention to how many of these people who go on to win the X Factor have managed to have recording careers just go down the pan just like that. It's not Simon Cowell's fault, but it's his show. He produces it. He's in some ways a pioneer in the talent show sector, even that's what it is now. You've got this, you've got American Idol, you've got the X Factor series starting in America, you've got all the other various editions of the X Factor and what was Pop Idol running around the world. And there was even a World Idol one time. Okay, so Steve Brookstein, he had a #1, he had a #1 album, I believe, and now he's gone. Then there was, who won the second series? Shayne Ward. Right, Shayne Ward had an original #1 song, That's My Goal. It's pop music, so I'm not gonna go off and say it's horrible, it's trash or whatever. It wasn't that bad. That went to #1. Chris was #1, no surprise. And he won against Andy Abraham, or something like that. And he was touted as the bin man from London or wherever he is from. Chances are he wasn't going to win. He didn't. He ended up releasing an album of soul classics, which went somewhere in the charts. It charted, and well, he's gone now again. But he got a brief sense of fame, turned up on a few tours. As for Shayne Ward, he had that #1 song I was mentioned before. He had an album. He had Breathless, another single. I think it was #2 here. Where is he? Where is he? I wonder. Last time I heard, he was touring in Asia, writing songs for this album I've yet to see come out. I wish him the best of luck, really, because he seems like, of all of the other contestants and winners of the show by Leona Lewis, the one that has promise. Well, then we go into 2006, the big one, where Simon Cowell said he was going to find his talent. He was going to find the one person who would make him big again. Now it's Leona Lewis. She won easily. Now she released her debut album around a year after she won the show. It was big. That was pretty good. Simon Cowell had invested all the resources he had at the time, being an A&R executive of Sony, J Records or whatever, to make that album a good album. It wasn't rubbish. It really wasn't. The content itself was alright. It was more than alright, actually. The album topped the charts here. It was the first debut album from a British singer to top the charts in America, as far as I remember, or something to that effect. And she had a #1 single there, Bleeding Love. People caught on to it. People liked it. Then she had the Better in Time, #11 there, #2 here with the A-side or B-side, Footprints in the Sand, released around Easter 2008. Not a bad single, really catchy. I like the piano bit. And she had that song with Akon, I've forgotten what it's called, Love or something with Love in it. Then she released her next album, Echo, around 2 years after her first. Echo was, in terms of content, equal to her debut album. It went 2 times platinum here, as far as I remember. It sold, well, she just had a really steep sales decline here. In America, even more so. She still got into the top 40 with the song Happy. It went #31 there, which is really hard for a British artist nowadays. She's still done it. Good for her. But where has she been left in terms of having a stable and successful recording career? If she had never done that allegedly $5 million deal with Clive Davis, I don't think Spirit would have been as big in America, and she would have had that longevity with Echo as she did. And also, I don't think that she would have ended up as anywhere near as big as she is now, here and there. Then again, for her, she's a special case, because some people say she's betrayed England, she's left this country and she's gone away to live in America and have holidays on Ibiza and record elsewhere. Well, I think that's just people who don't like music, not interested in somebody who's labelled as boring in a celebrity world, or somebody who wants to record good music and knows the resources are sometimes in America and sometimes here. You go where the music takes you. That's basically what you should do if you're a smart recording artist. And well, she's there. Hopefully she'll have a new debut, well, not a debut, she'll have another album coming out, and it will be good and people will buy it. And remember, she is